A couple of days ago, I told the team that I asked them if they felt like it's starting to come together a little bit. I don't know that they were. I don't know if they were sure whether it was or not, but I am sensing some real progress. Look, Alabama come in, won 6 out of the last 7, plus 10 rebound margin, one of the best defensive teams, and certainly in our league. And you could tell early we were young and we weren't very sure of ourselves in the early going, but we hung in there. The crowd was amazing, and this is the kind of atmosphere that we want for the Iron Bowl in basketball. And I know when we go up to Alabama in 2 weeks, it's going to be rocking up there as well. And, we talked about the fact that we wanted ESPN to be at this game. And Sean Farnham and those guys called the game. That's a big step for both programs. Austin Wiley was an enormous difference. This game means a lot to Austin, coming from Birmingham and understanding the rivalry, growing up with the rivalry. This is a bragging right thing for him and his dad and his mom. And, from even as they're competing, how many times did you ever beat Alabama? Or what was your record against Alabama? That matters. And so his presence was enormous. Ronnie Johnson, again, played great for us and was able to go by and able to finish. It doesn't have a turnover. And so we've got 2 really strong point guards that are leading the team. T.J. Dunnan's maturity and growth and just his, it's almost like his patience. He can take over games when we need him to. And then if he's not, he's a great teammate. Getting Dangel back was very important. I probably yelled at Dangel more in this game than I have in a while. He struggled to rebound his position. There were times he couldn't move his feet to stay in front, but he battled heroically. He battled heroically. How many minutes did Dangel play? Don't all at once. 29. Thank you. 29 minutes. 29 minutes. So he's probably going to be pretty sore. But, no, it's obvious. And then I want to thank everybody for the Outlive. I'm disappointed that you guys in the media don't have your Outlive shirts on. A couple of you guys do. Appreciate that. Does anybody need a $20 loan so you can go buy a T-shirt? I know my contract's public record. I get that. But it was a great night. Questions?
Bruce, you talked about patience on offense, the patience to keep going to Austin, keep feeding him. Did you see something you liked out of your team because of that?
Yeah, he spreads out. He's hard to miss. And again, I talked to you guys before. When Austin first got here, it was all we could do to teach him what we do. And that's all he wanted to learn. And over the last week or two, now that we have him, he knows what we do. Let's start doing some stuff that's best for him, and take advantage of him, and that's what we're doing. And so he's getting good touches. He's getting in there deep, and he wants the ball to get to the free throw line 18 times. 18 times. How many centers in the country, anywhere in college basketball, will shoot 18 free throws tonight? And they were, and Alabama's got good post players, so it was positive. But we just got to build on it.
I think someone asked about rebounding, especially in the second half, and then also getting Mustafa going. How big that was.
Well, Mustafa is. His dad always told me I could get on him as hard as I want to, and he's right because I got on him pretty hard. And Mustafa, yes, they were top locking him. They did a great job. They top locked him. We couldn't get it to him early. We loosened it up a little bit, but Mustafa clearly got that takeover mode. He got that, I think he respected the fact that you think I'm a good enough player, you got to keep it out of my hands. So then when he got it, he made it, he as a good player would make him pay. And the fact that he didn't play as effectively and certainly didn't have a presence in the first half didn't affect his mindset, knowing that he's capable of taking a game over offensively. I need him to be able to take a game over in every aspect of the game.
And then the rebound.
They jumped on us really hard early, and you could see how big and strong and physical Alabama is. And we hung in there, and we hung in there. And it certainly, if they could have continued to, dominate the boards, it would have been a factor. But we were very efficient with the ball. We turned it over a little bit too much. We only turned it over 4 times in the second half. We only shot the ball 48 times. So sometimes when you're playing a team that wants to play at a slower pace, we really couldn't speed Alabama up. We really couldn't. We played at their pace, and we were able to win.
Obviously very efficient. 54 points in the second half against a team that's given up 64 a game. Talk about being able to be that efficient. I mean, what?
Well, I thought that, Alabama they're trapping out of their zone, and we were prepared for that. We were able to get the ball reversed and get it inside deep, and that's what they were. And then in ball screens, when you're bringing the bigs out of the basket, and you got Jared or T.J. Dunnins or Ronnie effective, and then so you bring Alabama out and attack them that way, or you pound it in. So I think the inside-out combination of our offense made us effective in the second half.
Coach T.J. Lang, is he injured?
No, getting Mustafa and Bryce and T.J. Dunnins back. T.J. Lang has been an unbelievable glue guy for us. He's played 2. He started 2. He's played 3. He's played 4. But going bigger against Alabama, and then again going bigger against LSU, was a factor in there. And so with D'Angelo back and then trying to be a little bigger, in this game he got out of rotation.
How much does it impress you, Bruce, that you were able to do that, particularly in the second half with a 9-man rotation? You were a deep rotation, but TJ's not playing when LaRon's not playing, to be able to score 54 points and have that kind of performance.
Well, I can tell you when we go up to Tuscaloosa, it's going to be a lot different. And they're going to, we put a big number on in the second half, but they're not going to forget. They're a great defensive team. They're a physical team. And, it was a great night here in this building and probably 20 minutes of some pretty good basketball in this building. But we got to move on now to South Carolina and TCU. We've got 2 very difficult road games this week. And, to be in the position that we are right now after 19 games, we're in position. But we got a lot of work to do, but I do think this team is getting better. Okay?